To be looking at something that's a little bit different, I guess, than what I usually look at, but I mean, it has to do with investing, obviously, in the stock market, but it kind of has to do with YouTube as well. And it's kind of like I don't know, how people sort of fake how much they're making without just, basic Photoshop edits. I mean, obviously, someone could easily just take a screenshot of the Robinhood app or Robinhood web right here, and then pretty easily, Photoshop out this $4,000 or whatever and change it to, I don't know, 10,000 or $100,000, whatever they like. But I'm going to show you another way that people can do this live recording, and I've actually seen people who I'm pretty sure have done this on YouTube. And obviously, if you follow me at all, I don't do this because you see my portfolio go up and down, and it hasn't actually gone down over the past week. Really, I just actually took a little bit of money out of it. That's like kind of what I talked about in one of my videos. But yeah. But anyways, getting onto the video. So basically right here you can see my portfolio is right below $4,000. It's at $3,997.99, and it is after hours, so it's not going to like change or anything like that. It's around 9 p.m. when I'm recording this. So if you just do a very basic thing, and I'm on Google Chrome on my MacBook right now, but if you click that right here, and if you hit this little inspect button, it shows up all this coding stuff that you're not going to understand at all, and I honestly don't understand either. But since I highlighted that number over here, if you go over here, this is just like basic HTML code, but if you go over here, it shows, this is where the money sign is, this is where the 3 is, the, comma, 9, all that. So really easily to change what number this is, all you have to do is just click over here and just type in whatever you want. I mean, you could type in F if you really wanted to, but I'm going to type in 100, switch that over to 100,000. Now, obviously, this isn't actually changing it to 100,000, but actually, I kind of messed that up. If I go like that, if I click 100 right there, as you can see, that changed it to 100, or make it look like my portfolio is worth $100,000, which it obviously is not. I just quickly changed that. And with the Robinhood, how the like coding works on this website and stuff, if you actually scroll over the chart right here, it'll switch it back to the actual amount. And I've noticed some YouTubers are very, very cautious about scrolling over that chart right there in the middle, which I'm not scrolling over. But another thing, obviously, that they'd have to fake is change this part, but that's literally the same exact thing. If you just click that, go over to inspect, just go over to the code right here. I mean, it's literally the same exact thing to change the percentages and stuff. Very, very simple stuff here to change. If you don't have to know anything about coding, you just have to know that little HTML website hack. Now, this is not changing the actual amount in my portfolio or anything like that. It's literally just changing what's on the web page, and I have seen people do this before. So people will go through here, edit the video nicely so that it looks like as soon as they open the video that this their portfolio is at this amount. And this is a very, very easy way, at least on the web, to act like you're making a whole lot more money than you actually are. And you could easily do this with only a few clicks of a button, a few types. And I just wanted to point that out because I had seen some YouTubers and as well as some like kind of random screenshots and stuff of people claiming that they made all this money on the Robinhood app, or that they upped their portfolio $100,000 in a week or something crazy like that. And it was just absolutely absurd and obviously not the closest to the truth. And it's the same thing over here. You can do the same exact thing with your shares and if your stocks. Like if I just go over to Microsoft right here, I obviously only own 2 shares of it. So I could just, once again, go over to this little inspect button, switch that out if once the coding pops up, switch that 2 out to, I don't know, 1,000 or something like that to make it look like I have a lot more shares of it than I actually do. And then if I switch over the equity to, I don't really know what 1,000 times 95 is off the top of my head, but I could switch to equity relatively easily as well to whatever I want it to be, and that would make it look like I own a lot more shares than I actually do, and make it look like maybe even I'm a lot better at investing than I actually am. So I just wanted to note that this can be done on any website regardless of what it is, but it doesn't actually change the value or anything like that. It just makes it look like on your current page, like if I was to reload the page, it would have switched it as well. So I just wanted to point that out to be cautious of YouTubers out there who are totally faking it. but just doing this very, very simple trick to try to act like they're either making a whole lot more money or just are a lot better at investing, and they're, maybe even showing screenshots of their like clients or whatever, or people using their program, acting like their program actually works, but in reality a lot of that's really, really fake, and it's just people doing a very simple trick to, maybe possibly scam you. So just wanted to say that. And I guess if you really wanted to, you could do it yourself and try to flex on your friends if you really wanted to. Maybe, I don't know, pick up someone at a bar, be like, hey, I got like $100,000 in my portfolio right here, whip it out, but probably wouldn't recommend that. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I just wanted to put out a little warning sign on people who might be trying to scam you and who might be pretending to act like they're a lot better at investing than they really are. But other than that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and comment below if you've seen anyone do this, because I'm not going to actually call out the people I've seen do this, but I definitely have seen quite a few people do this. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video.